and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Riding with Jonathan. I am your host, Jonathan Larsen. Today I am joined by Amber Jones Esquibel, and she is the manager of
Eat Well Sioux Falls Mobile Market.
Eat Well Sioux Falls Mobile Market. And Amber, why don't you tell us a little bit about what that is?
So before I talk about us, I would like to mention Thrive. So Sioux Falls Thrive is a nonprofit in our area, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where they are our parents' company. So our parents, they look out after us, and in order for the Eat Well Mobile Market to start, we had a big chain grocery store close a while back, and a lot of community members came together to solve a problem within our own community. So there's a lot of people behind the scenes who made this great decision to put funding into it, to support it. We've established partnerships throughout the Sioux Falls area to bring affordable food to communities that need it.
Okay. All right. So how long have you been with them then?
So I have been a part of the Eat Well Sioux Falls Mobile Market for a little over 6 months.
Okay.
I've managed a lot of different retail things throughout the city, but never a moving part. So that accessibility part of it was non-existent to me until I became the market manager of a mobile unit. Very fun, by the way. Very
Is
fun.
it?
Very
All right.
fun.
So, since I'm just getting to know a lot more about this, how does the mobile market work? Where do you go? Do you have set locations? How do you determine where that's going to be?
So I talked a little bit already about the people behind the scenes. You know, Sioux Falls Thrive, they conducted surveys and data compiling of, what do we need, what needs to be here, and ultimately our sites were determined by the people that we serve. So we serve 7 locations right now. We're running from Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And we hit places like Del Ramo, Active Generations, Hayward Elementary, Laura B. Anderson. We're there by the Sermon of the Mount Mennonite Church, Lowell Elementary, Garfield's. A part of Thrive's Cradle to Career, the mission is affordable food, affordable housing, and affordable after-school care. So the Eat Well Mobile Market ties right in with that, with bringing that accessibility to our community members that desperately need it.
Okay. So very good. So you go where the need is, basically. You set this up, the food is donated, and then, so is it kids come up to you? Is it families? How do they get the food? What does the transaction then look like?
So right now, my assistant and I personally shop for everything that is on the market. So we go through places like Sioux Falls, Sam's Club, Walmart, things that we could buy in bulk. But this past summer, we had received donations from local people like yourself, Jonathan. Okay. Where they would come and drop off a surplus of tomatoes, potatoes, whatever they would have. And we would then turn around and sell it for a quarter, $1. Okay. We're still meeting that accessibility aspect while delivering, quality produce to people that ultimately need it. And because we are Eat Well, we want to have people eating better.
Yeah, so you're trying to do healthy alternatives, as well as just getting affordable food. Right. That's going to go into my other question is, what are you looking for as far as like volunteers or donations? What does that look like? If somebody was going to volunteer, what would that look like? So
we rely solely on our volunteers to run our register, so they would be checking our customers, family, friends, and neighbors out. We would have people tagging items. We would have people forward-facing products. We do have a volunteer opportunity to have somebody pick up inventory for us. We are getting groceries from a discount direct distributor out of Minneapolis. Okay. So the shipment comes here, and then we just need help with somebody hauling it to our warehouse. Otherwise, we rely on volunteers to help us clean our warehouse, help us take care of our customers, help us do a little shopping every now and then. We have a link set up on Sign Up Genius, and all our volunteer opportunities are all listed. So before anybody even gets involved, they are well aware of what they will be doing that day.
And it's not like, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. It could be just if you got a couple hours here or there, or you've got a group of people and you're like, hey, is there a way we can help, like this one date or something like that?
Right. We have already had a plethora of people volunteering for just different things, and like I said before, they know what they're getting themselves into. And even if one person had a time between doctor visits, or you have an hour after school and you want to bring your kid, I invite everyone, all walks of life, to just come and check it out. I can guarantee there's something on our truck for everyone. And if not, you can buy a banana.
And that's great, because it's good to teach children and people all ages, it doesn't matter, what it's like to give back to the community and to help others. And most of the time when you do volunteer, you sometimes get more out of it than the people that you think that you're trying to help. I mean, really, it comes down to, it makes you feel really good that you're helping somebody, but sometimes it just sparks something inside you that you're just like, wow, this is amazing. And they always say it's better to give than to receive. You always tell your kids that at Christmas time, like, remember, it's better to give than it is to receive. But it actually is, in this sense that you do get fulfilled from this.
Yes. The important thing for me in volunteering is that we understand people's needs. We might go through our day-to-day with going to school, going to work, going here, going there, but we really do, Jonathan, miss out on the little things that make us happy. And volunteering is part of who we are as a community. There's a lot of different opportunities out there to volunteer, but I would stress that the Eat Well Mobile Market, if you're a people person, that's great. There's a spot for you. If you want to work alone and you don't have the time, we have work in the warehouse. So there is absolutely accommodations that can be made so that we can meet everybody's needs.
And I was going to mention that as well. You're doing great in this interview, because you're answering everything. But I was just going to point out that if you are a people person, you want to be in that aspect, there's a spot for you. But like you mentioned, hey, you could clean the warehouse, you could do stuff like that. So if you're just like, really, I just have an hour or two that I would like to do, but I don't want to deal with the people aspect of it, or you don't feel like that's where you would fit, you got other positions for them.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
And so you get the food, but there's still an opportunity for people to donate food, whether it's from their garden, or if they just have excess, or if they go and find a sweet deal at Sam's Club or Costco themselves, they can bring that and drop that off to you as well, correct?
Yes.
All right. What else is there that you would like to mention that maybe people don't know about? Either one of them, the Sioux Falls Thrive or the mobile market.
So Sioux Falls Thrive, like I mentioned before, the cradle to career, we are seeing a lot of, I don't want to call them problems, we have issues within our communities that we are absolutely capable of solving ourselves. So with an amazing nonprofit such as Thrive, they are opening doors, they are building people up to take care of our community, to provide affordable food, to provide quality after school care, to provide accessible housing. So something that I would encourage everyone to do is just go check out Sioux Falls Thrive. While you're at it, there's a link attached for the Eat Well Mobile Market for us to all enjoy each other. We really want the community, we really need the community to be engaged with who we live around, who we spend our time with.
All right, I gotta turn the corner and then I'll be on it. So you're very passionate about what you do, and obviously that's why you do it. But if there was a thing that you could do, and money, if you didn't have to worry about money, there goes the helicopter. What would you do? I mean, I know you're passionate about this, and maybe this is what you would do, but if you didn't have to worry about money, what is the one thing you think you would like to do?
So I think I mentioned off camera that my spouse and I are foster parents.
Okay.
And there was a lot of love long ago put into me that made me who I am. And I'm not where I want to be, but I'm definitely not where I was. Okay. So I initially worked as a CNA, but my big dream, Jonathan, would be to open up a home for kids. We have so many kids in foster care, and I know that's not what I came here for, but that's just what I'm passionate about. On my off time, we are foster parents. If I absolutely could not put a dollar on this project, I would say I would have a place called Unchi's House, and I am Yankton Sioux from the Charles Mix County, and I would have a place called Unchi's House. And you know, grandma's love it surpasses anything. Being a first-time parent, being married, I would say the grandma's love that was put into me, I would like to give that back someday. And starting with affordability with food, I get to meet so many amazing community members that just have so many passionate stories. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to come and ride with you today. And I'm also grateful for what you do, because you open up people's eyes to things maybe we're not particularly looking at. Yeah. And I ask people what their passion would be, what they would do if money wasn't an object, but really what you do, it really lines up with what you would do if you didn't need money. You know what I mean? So you're like, I would like to do this, but since I can't do that at this time, this is what I'm doing.
I'm gonna do this, which is a piece of that, and you still get that outreach, you still get to share that love with people who are in need, and to share that, and I think that's absolutely amazing. Then with that being said, we know you've done this for 6 months, and you're loving it. Is there anything else that we covered a lot of stuff. I mean, we did good. I didn't even honk the horn yet, basically, at people, and it wasn't even that busy downtown. But is there anything else that you say, hey, check this out? I know as of the taping of this, you have a mobile market. We weren't able to get to the mobile market. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions about this, I will put the website in the description, and you can check it out if you're interested. If you have more questions for Amber and her team, and a little bit more of like, hey, if we want to volunteer, we want to donate food, things like that. So I just want to thank you, Amber, for riding along with Jonathan today, being a part of this special episode, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Thank you.